everyone, I'm Hannah and welcome back to our channel and welcome to my first ever solo video on this channel. This week I'm back in my hometown. I've decided to come on a walk around Dinefwr Park. Dinefwr Park is a National Trust owned park, and when I was young we used to come here all the time and go and visit the castle, so it's really nostalgic to come back. So the plan today is to go and visit all the main attractions of the park. I'm going to try and show you everything there is to see in the park, and hopefully we spot some white cattle as well, which the park is famous for. There's the castle in the distance there. So what I've done is just walk into the main entrance and come down the road. Instead of following the main path round to the Newton house, I'm going to go through this entrance here, which is the entrance towards the castle, and then end my walk over at Newton house. So usually to get to the castle that's over there, you can either walk down the main road towards Newton house and then round up the main road to the castle, or you can walk down this way and follow this road all the way around and go through the woods. But what I'm going to do is go down that way towards the church that you might just be able to make out in the woods over there. So this church is called Llandeilo Church, and I actually don't know any history of it. For as long as I can remember, it's been abandoned and kind of creepy. It used to really freak me out coming here as a kid because all the windows are like cobwebby and dusted over and you can't really see inside. I'm not sure when it was actually last in use as a church, but it looks like it's been out of use for a really long time. But I just looked it up and apparently it dates back to the Roman times. They found Roman coins and they found like skeletons in the walls and things. I know that the local community have been trying to raise enough money to restore it for the last couple of years, so hopefully they raise enough money to make an actual functional church again. I think that'd be really nice. After visiting the church, I made my way up through the castle woods towards Dinefwr Castle. I visited this castle what feels like hundreds of times throughout my life, but I haven't been back to properly explore it in a few years. Perching on a hilltop overlooking the Towy Valley, this ruined castle held a significant position in Welsh history. In the 12th century, the castle was rebuilt by Rhys ap Griffith, ruler of ancient kingdom of Deheubarth. However, after his death, there were conflicts among Welsh princes and against the English, and Dinefwr eventually fell under English control in the late 1200s and remained that way for centuries. In 1660, Newton House was built nearby and the castle keep was used as a summer house. The remains of the large windows can be seen at the top of the keep, which was burned down in the 18th century. The castle is now owned by the South and West Wales Wildlife Trust and managed by the organisation Cadw, for locals and tourists to visit and enjoy. So I'm just heading down towards the main park now to go and look at everything else, and I'm walking through this beautiful woodland, which is kind of the other way from the way I walked up to the castle, and just the leaves on the floor, like you can see behind me, are so vibrant. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. I've just walked around to this big pond that I used to come to when I was younger, and at certain times of year it's full of like dragonflies and tadpoles and things. The gate leading to the other side of the pond and over to the boardwalk is closed, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to go all the way back around and see if the actual main entrance to the boardwalk is open. But if not, I'll just have to miss that out for today. Unfortunately, the entire access to the boardwalk is closed today for some reason. So I guess we're going to go back towards the entrance. love this little fairy village they've built in the trees with all these little houses and ladders. It's so cute. It's really eerily quiet in the park now. Like, I haven't seen anyone in so long, or like no staff or anything. And everything seems to be closed today, like the deer park and the boardwalk, and Newton House looks completely closed up. But Newton House usually has like a little tea room and a gift shop, and they usually have some events, like Christmas events, so I'm looking forward to that this year, if it's on. Today, haven't seen any white cattle, haven't been able to go in many places, but I'm not sure if that's because it's off season. It's definitely a lot more lively in the summertime. I'm not sure how well you can see, but there's loads of deer behind the house. The ice house always used to really freak me out as a kid because it's just like a pit of darkness. And you used to be able to wind like a lever to light it up, but I can't see that, so I'm going to explore. Yeah, nowhere near as scary as I remember it being. The camera's not really picking it up, but I've just spotted a massive stag with like huge horns just sitting underneath a tree over there. It's so cool. So I think I'm just coming to the end of my walk now. It was a shame that some of the things were closed and that I didn't get to see any white cattle because they're so pretty, the white cattle. But it was still really lovely to come back and see the castle. The place has been a really big part of my life growing up, so I've just spotted some white cattle. But I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me to see Dinefwr Park and everything it has to offer. And thanks for bearing with me on my first ever solo episode. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!